In Season of the Worthy, we have a bunch of brand new weapons, as well as returning weapons from Year 1 from faction rallies. This includes the True Prophecy 110 RPM hand cannon from Future War Cult. In Season of the Worthy, you can get this with random rolls, so we're going to take a look at what the best perks you can get for PvE as well as PvP, and also let you guys know what god roll I'm going to be chasing this season. Let's get started. What's up guys, Speer Gaming here, and if you're interested in knowing all the best rolls on all the new guns, be sure to click subscribe if you're not already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you have the True Prophecy, what the best roll is that you have currently, and what the god roll is you're trying to get this season. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below. But as I mentioned before, True Prophecy is a 110 RPM hand cannon, and you can actually pick this up from your legendary world drop loot pool. So that means any legendary engram, prime engram you pick up, you can get it, as well as if you purchase any engrams from Master Raoul, you have a chance to get it as well. It does cost legendary shards, so it can be a bit pricey, but that's going to be the easiest way to try to farm if you're actually going for this gun. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. As I mentioned before, it's a 110 RPM hand cannon. We've got 92 impact, 62 range, 30 stability, 37 handling, 30 reload speed, 9 in the mag, and for the hidden stats, we have 62 aim assist, 52 inventory size, 14 zoom, 93 recoil, 7 bounce intensity, and bounce direction 10's vertical. Now, when we take a look at perks on guns, we want to take a look at the 3rd and 4th slot first, as those are going to be the meat and potatoes of this weapon, and most people are going to determine whether they keep or they scrap a gun based on these perks. So starting with the 3rd perk slot, the best perks you can roll for PvE, I think, is going to be Overflow as the first one, and then followed up, if you can't get Overflow for PvE, a Grave Robber would be pretty good, as well as Field Prep for that increased reload, stow speed, and ready speed when you're crouched. Next up, if you're looking for PvP, you're definitely going to want to get Rangefinder. I think that's going to be the best bet for this one. Opening Shot is also good, and also a 3rd pick, I would go with Overflow as well. Moving on to the 4th perk slot for PvE, I think you're going to want to go with definitely Rampage. Explosive Payload could be pretty good as well, and Demolitionist. Either of these choices are going to be good, but I think Rampage is going to be your best bet for PvE. Looking into PvP, you're definitely going to want to go for probably Rampage. I think would be my best bet. 110s aren't very strong in the Crucible, and so any little damage buff you could get, it's going to be good. Explosive Payload could be good as well as Time Payload. Both of those could be good to help stagger the enemies a little bit. Demolition is also a good pick. So overall, you know, you got 4 options, but I think Rampage is going to be your best bet for PvP. Alright, so next up, we're taking a look at the sights, and of course we have hand cannon sights. So you have 6 options. You have Fast Draw, Steady Hand, True Sight, Hitmar, Crossfire, as well as Sure Shot. Now, with hand cannons, we definitely want to go, if we're playing on console like I do, or definitely want to try to max our stability as well as our range, but stability we want to get more out of. So honestly, the best pick is going to be Steady Hand. It's going to give you 10 handling, 10 stability, as well as 5 aim assist. Right after Steady Hand, I think True Sight is going to be your next best pick, with +3 range, +3 handling, +3 stability, +5 aim assist. If you don't get either of those, you're definitely going to want to go with Fast Draw, as it's going to give you +15 handling, +5 stability, and +5 aim assist. Those are going to be your top 3 picks for hand cannon sights on True Prophecy. But of course, like I said, Steady Hand I think is going to be your best pick. Alright, so next up, we're taking a look at the magazine perks. If we're looking for a PvE roll, we definitely want to go with either Steady Rounds, Tactical Mag, or Flared Magwell. Those are going to be your best picks for PvE. And if you're looking for a PvP roll, probably Tactical Mag, Accurized Rounds, or Flared Magwell. Any of those choices I think are going to be good for PvP. Again, for hand cannons, we want to try to max out that stability. Range is not as important as stability on console. Alright, so now that we went over the best perks for PvE and PvP, it's time to give you guys my god roll that I'm going to be chasing this season. 110 hand cannons are not good in the Crucible, so I'll be looking for a PvE roll for sure. So the PvE roll, god roll that I'll be chasing is as follows: Steady Hand hand cannon sights, along with Steady Rounds, Overflow, and Rampage. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting weapon to use. Overflow is a perk you don't really see on hand cannons a whole lot, and Rampage is going to give me that extra damage. I can also put a Rampage spec on it and go to town. So that is my god roll that I'll be chasing happening this season. Let me know in the comment section if that's what you want, or if you want different perk combinations. I'm curious to hear in the comment section down below. As I mentioned before, Season of the Worthy has a bunch of new random rolled weapons. We're going to cover them all right here on the channel. So again, if you haven't already, click subscribe, turn on our notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.